Yo, what is up, guys? Happy hump day. We're going to crack straight into this Sword Strike Gundam because we finished the black highlights last night. So I'm going to move straight into the red and blue highlights and maybe even start doing some battle damage. So we're going to jump straight on into the red part of the tutorial. Is that better or worse? It's definitely darker. Better. Okay. All right. Let's film this for the tutorial. Wrong button. So next we're going to thin down some Mephiston red and Rhinox hide and create a recess shade for our red areas, which there is actually not that many on this miniature. So we'll go ahead and do the rest of these recess shades and then we'll move on to the edge highlights. Need a little bit more brown in it, potentially. Might just need to be a touch darker. I've still got the yellow to do as well. Forgot about the yellow. There's not that much, so that's okay. right, let's do the primary edge highlight for the red. So we're going to do 2 edge highlights for the red. We are starting with Evil Sun's Scarlet. So this will be a thicker of 2 edge highlights, just like we did with our black. If you make any mistakes, just go back to your base coat of Mephiston Red. Do you know, I probably could have gone with a corn red on this guy. Maybe corn red and was darker would have worked better. Oh well. I guess we'll never know. Yeah, maybe I should have one of my... Can I add a keyword to my streams? I've got way too many keywords there. Edit stream info. Enter a tag. Is there lurk friendly stream? Ah, 10 tags at a time. What do I remove? Probably Warhammer painting at this point. Educational, maybe. I mean, my streams are educational. Lurk friendly stream. Lurk friendly stream. Yeah, probably shouldn't have Warhammer painting in my keywords. I haven't done Warhammer painting for like 3 months. Right, we'll just get them feet. Let's highlight those feet, then we can do the secondaries. There's some parts of this kit that are really good, and then there's parts that are a little bit questionable, and I feel like the feet are some of those. They're not symmetrical. Like, what is this shape here compared to this shape here? It's weird. Don't know. Do better. Surely it's not that hard to do better. Oh, that's way too much red. Way too much red. And then I thinned it down too much. Winning. I don't know what this line is, but it's on the other side, so we'll paint it. I notice there's a few people in chat and you're all lurking, which is why I added the lurk friendly stream. If you haven't been here before, this is what we're trying to achieve, except with the Sword Strike Gundam. So this is the finished RX-78. And that's what we're going to do on this Strike Gundam. We're actually pretty close. Actually pretty close. Just gonna have to take him off the base to get in there. I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to paint this, whatever this is here. It's the where the pin goes in the base. I'm just going to paint that black because I don't know what it's meant to represent. A rock? Who knows? But everything else that's had a pin like that, I've just painted black. So it essentially blends in to the matte black bases that I put these miniatures on. And I think I'm going to keep them on matte black bases. Yo, thank you, John. Appreciate it. There is white edge highlights. It's obviously just the exposure changes depending on how far away the miniature is from the light. So the whole thing does have white edge highlights all over it, and it will get a small amount of battle damage, less than what I did on the RX-78. It'd be closer to Tall Geese. So I finished Tall Geese last week. Yeah. It'll be closer to the amount of battle damage that's on the Tall Geese here. Just small amounts, which I think helps the white edge highlights. And I better get used to painting white if I'm going to be painting more and more Gundam Assemble, because, well, most Gundam are white, aren't they? There's going to be a full tutorial for the RX-78 on our YouTube. Hoping early next week. Right now we've got all Warhammer guides, but it's going to be our first Gundam Assemble guide. So that should be up next week. Just waiting on the artwork for the thumbnail, which my friend does. But I might just have a crack at it. We'll see. We'll see. I've missed a lot of spots, Raging. I've missed a lot of spots in my time. Won't be the first time. Definitely won't be the last. You rolled a 1 on that skill check. I do it too, man. Don't worry about it. It happens. I roll more 1s than I roll 6s, bro. Or 20s rather, sorry. It'd be 20s, wouldn't it? We're talking D&D. In fact, when we went to Supernova in Sydney and helped Pluto, I had a dice tower there. And whenever I walked past the dice tower, I'd put a D20 in it and I'd try and roll a 20. For the whole 3 days I was there, I don't know how many times I rolled the dice. I only rolled 120. It wasn't good. Wasn't good. I've never played D&D either, dude. Truth be told, I rarely play any games. I've got 3,000 points of Blood Angels painted and I've played... I've definitely played 1 game of Warhammer this year. It might be 2. And he took a toxic list. Oh, that's not going to help you want to get out regularly and play games. You should come play my mate Ash. He loves the game. He's a fantastic opponent. He's a really good dude. Definitely no toxic list from Ash. In fact, he almost actively avoids it. I tell him, because he's a very good general. I tell him, I'm like, dude, one day you're just going to have to commit to that list that you don't want to take, my guy. Because you would do very well at tournaments if you took that list. But that's not going to help you get out regularly and play games if your mate's taken a toxic list. $12.50, that's a good amount of points to play a game. 2K's a lot to get into, especially if you haven't played in a long time. I feel like 2K is probably too much. Because he's already there. Yeah, I get it, yeah. And sometimes people only have just that list anyway. Did you enjoy it though? Like, other than the list being toxic, did you sort of have fun? Oh, your Lord of Skulls exploded. Hang on, you took a Lord of Skulls in 1250? Fuck, that would have been hard to deal with, surely. How many points is the Lord of Skulls? That would have been like close to half your points. We are up to the second edge highlight. Second edge highlight is What's the second edge highlight? Hang on, wait. I've got it written down. Abaddon, 5 chosen, 3 times 5 legions, 20 coldest, and the Corn Lord of Skulls. I mean, Abaddon would be hard to deal with in 1252. Gundam. Where's the red highlight? Fire Dragon Bright, Wild Rider Red, 1-to-1. That can't be right. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Oh, he's got the Dev Wounds aggressors, yeah. You won't hijack chat? All good, man. Like, having someone to talk to is good. No stress at all. Is that going to be bright enough? I feel like that needs to be another part of Fire Dragon Bright. This just doesn't look bright enough to me. Maybe it will be. Let's test it on the foot before we film it for the tutorial on the body. Yeah, needs to be a little bit brighter. Just a little bit. Alright, let's go with that. 2 parts. 2 parts Fire Dragon Bright, 1 part Wild Rider Red. Mixing together 2 parts of Fire Dragon Bright and 1 part of Wild Rider Red. We're going to add our secondary edge highlight. Probably shouldn't have put this much paint on the brush, but I think we'll manage. I think we're just going to go with the same edge highlights for the blue as I did on Gundam, even though the base blue is darker. I think the highlights will still work. Yo, Dark Metal, thank you very much for the follow, my guy. Or girl. Or just thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm on Gundam. I'm on Gundam Assemble model number 10. 10 of 14. It's been a journey. Shenanju, how are we doing? Can't wait for your model to come out. So this is what he's going to look like. Probably I went a little bit too overboard with the battle damage. Should have just backed it off 25%, I think. Imperialis commission. It's killing you off. That's the like miniature models, isn't it? How do you personally fare with a job that you aren't invested in like that? How do you go with that personally? Because there's going to be some jobs that you're like, yo, this is really cool, and you're into it and you want to see the final piece. Then there's going to be stuff you're just like, ugh. Mini knights and infantry, yeah. The money gets you through? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough answer. Sprinkling. So are the miniatures that you enjoy, is that a mix of your own stuff and or a mix of commissions you actually enjoy doing? I've mixed way too much red for this secondary edge highlight. Huge amount of red here for it. A Blood Bowl team. That's cool. Wombat, how you doing, man? How you doing? I'm becoming more and more of a fan of those smaller squad skirmish games for painting projects. You lost track of time painting the spearhead? What do you mean? You're just in the zone, dude. Blood Bowl has you hooked. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that is happening more and more with rule set changes and stuff like that. I used to be really big on playing Warhammer 40k 6th and 7th edition, and then 8th and 9th I barely played at all. And whilst I wasn't playing 8th and 9th, I was just painting like a madman. Like I still painted a lot then, but I painted like a madman. Painted up a few Necromunda gangs. I painted a whole Age of Sigmar army. Then I played some Age of Sigmar, and then they changed the rule set, and I was like, okay, I don't like this new rule set. So I went back to painting again. You're trying a different method. Oh, what is this different method? You're trying Wombat. But do you know what? It always comes back to painting. Regardless of how good a rule set is, it always comes back to painting. I'm pumped. I'm really, really pumped for Gundam Assemble because from the looks of it, it looks as if you just play with 3 mobile suits. So I don't think a game's going to take a tremendous amount of time. So it could be the perfect game for me. Like a Votan blade. Oh yeah, like the plasma blades, they're like Terminator dudes have. They're not Terminators, but they're basically Terminators. Those ones. Yeah, rule sets come and go, and they can be good, they can be bad, they can be in between. But there's one thing that's happening, and it's miniatures are always getting better, except for a handful of Sanguinary Guard models like that. Dude, I shouldn't have put the head together. I would have been able to get in and highlight. I reckon I'll break this if I try and take it off. Yeah, the dude with all the scars, is that the guy? Sorry, the guy you're talking about? I sound bitter on the same guard. Yeah, because Sanguinary Guard, Blood Angels is my army. But my issue with the Sanguinary Guard is that they can look good, but they should look good out of the box. You shouldn't have to do stuff to them to make them look good. So I'm happy with my Sanguinary Guard. I'm not happy with Games Workshop's Sanguinary Guard. Thank you, Dark Metal. Appreciate it. But yeah, my issue with that is I shouldn't have to do that. Do you know what I mean? To make that model look like that, I shouldn't have to do it. That's how it should come out of the box. I get the whole tactical look, but tactical is not the look on the Sanguinary Guard. That's not the look for them. Man, I remember when the Sanguinary Guard dropped and there was just like rumors that Games Workshop... Blood Angels are not tack. No, exactly. No, they're ornate AF. I remember there was like rumors going around that Games Workshop were going to bring out like a jump pack upgrade sprue, and I was like, they better fucking not. Like, just sit on that castle you built of making a shitty model. Like, I'm not... The person that designed it has done a good job. The people that have okayed that and pushed it forward into production are the ones that effed up. Like, whoever was like in charge of that, they're the ones that stuffed up, not the sculptor. You love the red chin on the Gundams? Those little red parts on the Gundams make huge differences. It's frustrating to paint, to say the least. It is frustrating to paint, but like the black and the red in there make a big difference. Just the pain in the booty sometimes. Pain in the booty. You bet the sculptor thought they were whack too. Yeah, if there was someone that had anything to do with Blood Angels, surely the whole time they were just like, this is not right, but okay. Yeah, like this is, yeah, so Games Workshop for the most part, their miniatures, what, 90% of them hit the mark. Like all those new Ultramarines, phenomenal, especially the Honor Guard. Love the Honor Guard, the Vitrix Honor Guard. Very, very good. The 4 Space Marine like captain slash chapter masters that came out were all very good. The Space Wolf refresh. I'm just mentioning all Space Marines here. The Space Wolf refresh, spot on. They should have had more. Like, geez, where were the Thunderwolf? Come on. But very, very good. Pun fully intended, but the Emperor's Children are flawless. Age of Sigmar, their model is just, I don't know if there is a bad Age of Sigmar model, is there? I do miss a lot of the updates with their stuff, but for the most part, Age of Sigmar models are way better than 40k. Like, they're just better. Gadriel, oh yeah, Gadriel and Chiron, yeah. Yeah. They totally should have done that. The Codex Astartes does not support this action, but it is going to be fun. Yeah, the Gobbo's on the Wolves. Yep, agreed. And the Dragon Lady, yeah. Yep. I mean, they prove that they are the premier miniature company. Like, they just are. I fear that I will not have this done 4 packs. I'm also surprised this playlist hasn't finished yet. Five models to go. Is that going to be it for your Vansar forever, or is there potential future recruits for your Vansar? Yeah, is your friend giving you something for these Vansar? Because it's the Vansar that you put in the live stream community showcase. That's a lot of work. It's like a lot of work. Did I not highlight that? It's weird. You don't understand how people can do entire minis in glaze blending? Neither, dude. That's why I chose to do the battle damage stuff. Just airbrush it, honestly. If you're doing an army. The spearhead is doing your head in. I really enjoyed doing the Heat Hawk, bro. I don't know. I enjoyed doing the Heat Hawk. Yeah, I want to say it. It'd be sick. Do it. I've been playing a little bit of Night Rain before stream. I've made it to the deep level 4. It has been a grind. I don't know if I'll get to 5. 4 was hard enough. That's the end of the playlist. No? feel like there's not that much red in terms of edge highlights, but still taking a little bit of time. To finalize our red areas, we're going to take Fire Dragon Bright and add a dot edge highlight. Oh, it's because this playlist is already gone through and done a round. That's why it hasn't stopped. It's looped. let's move on to the dark blue. Now, I think I'm going to copy my librarian color scheme. Wrong screen, wrong screen. Next, we're going to thin down Abaddon Black and Cantor Blue and add a recess shade to our dark blue areas. It was the end of the playlist. I was right. Carefully take the head out. We've already cracked an antenna. Or fin, sorry, it's a V fin. Gotta get my Gundam terminology down pat. With a mixture of a Latok blue and Cantor blue, we're going to add a primary edge highlight. We're going to do 2 edge highlights, so this will be, again, thick enough for you to apply a secondary edge highlight on top of it and still have it visible. You know what? Now I do have this same blue on the sword striker pack, but I'm also going to make a completely separate tutorial on YouTube for the striker pack, so I'll be mixing this color again after we're finished with the body, which will be quite soon. No worries, Darkman. I appreciate you joining. I stream every day, so there's a very high chance you might come across me again. Next up, we are going to take some Lothern blue and we are going to apply our secondary edge highlight. Discord? What do you mean on Discord? Yeah, that's sick, dude. That's super cool. Gotta be happy with that. Gotta be happy with that. Yeah, you should be, man. Looks sick. Done well. Your neck hurts? Yeah, dude. It would. Hunching over the whole time. My back hasn't been my best friend today. I had to kneel a lot today to do a job. So my back hasn't been my best mate. But progress is motivational, so you son of a bit. Well, okay. Fine. I'll use this opportunity to highlight this area. Painting bites. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Still working away at the Gundam.
Stars align with you, I can't help but think of you. When the stars align with you, I can't help. When the stars align with you, I can't help but think of you. When the stars align with you, I can't help but think of you. When the stars align with you, I can't help but think of you. When the stars align with you, I can't help but think of you.
Appreciate it, Painting Bites. Thank you. What'd you find, mate? Like, are we talking miniatures? And new miniatures? Darksiders. I'm familiar with Darksiders. Well, I'm not familiar, but I've heard of it. There's tons of games coming out as board games, aren't they? Or tabletop games nowadays. Spoiled for choice. Absolutely spoiled for choice. Repainting the whole painted version. I assume they're not painted extraordinarily. To finish off our blue sections, we're going to take some Baharoth blue and add a dot highlight. You know what? Don't use this. I'm going to use Baharoth blue and blue horror. Take two. To finalize the blue, we are going to thin down Baharoth blue and blue horror in a 1-to-1 mix. And then add a dot highlight. You can see that I did previously have some dot highlights, but they just weren't bright enough. So that's why we have added the blue horror. Yo, Craig, what's happening, man? How you doing? I'm sort of excited for PAX. It's going to be fantastic just catching up with a few people and helping people improve their painting in person. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I am also still very much in the zone of painting my Gundam though. So he's got some Vulcans in his head. and the colors change. Little Vulcans change from red to yellow to white. So I'm just going to paint them yellow because that's what they are on the RX78. So we're just going to have some little yellow Vulcans. Starting to look like a Gundam. It's a shame that he covers a lot of his detail. Still going to be cool as shit though. Ale Strike's going to be better because this is an open pose. Like this one's super open, so this will be really, really good. But yeah, he's looking sick. We're gonna raid someone. Who are we gonna raid? This dude's painting for the Golden Demon. Let's raid this dude. Alright, we're going to raid Fenric Studio, guys. We're going to raid Fenric Studio. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow, potentially. I might have to bump in for packs, but I'll obviously, if I miss stream, I'll let you guys know on the Discord. Other than that, enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy your night. Let's go check out what Fenric Studio is up to. See you guys.
Battle Force Gaming, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. We are painting one of our entries. Well, hey Cuellar, are you an English speakers or Spanish speakers or whatever speakers? Tell me. Explicadme. English, mate. Well, how are you? How is going? We are painting one of our entries for the Golden Demon for the Spiel. I don't know if you are coming there or not, but I'm intervención en el chat. We are going to talk in. We usually change a lot from one language to the other, but let me talk with the men and women. Came from the right. Looks awesome, damn. Do you like it? I hope so. The goat comes. I can show you. This is one of my public